It's been nearly a week since the first coronavirus death was reported in our state, and tonight the number of cases is still growing. Good evening. I'm Mark Wright.
I'm Joyce Taylor. We begin with the facts on this outbreak. So here's what we know tonight. The Florida Health Department reports 2 people there have died from the virus. Here in our state, 12 people have died. 68 others have tested positive for the virus. Of the deaths, 10 are associated with Life Care Center in Kirkland. The University of Washington says it's processed about 400 tests and nearly 7% have come back positive. And just into our newsroom, Starbucks announced the closure of its first U.S. store at the corner of First and University in downtown Seattle after an employee tested positive for the virus. And our state's also receiving national scrutiny, the latest coming from the president himself. During a tour of the CDC, the president insulted Governor Jay Inslee.
So I told Mike not to be complimentary of the governor because that governor is a snake, okay? Inslee. And I said, if you're nice to him, he will take advantage. And I would have said no. Let me just tell you, we have a lot of problems with the governor. And the governor of Washington, that's where you have many of your problems, okay? So Mike may be happy with him, but I'm not, okay?
We asked for a response from the governor. His office linked us to this tweet. The governor's response to positive comments by Vice President Mike Pence saying, quote, "It's important for leaders to speak with one voice. I just wish the president and vice president could get on the same page."
Where to put people diagnosed with the coronavirus is becoming a growing concern tonight. Earlier this week, King County announced plans to purchase a Kent motel to house quarantined patients.
And today, the city of Kent took King County to court, hoping to block the plan. King 5's Eric Wilkinson is at the site of the proposed quarantine on Kent's Central Avenue with the latest.
Well, late today, the judge blocked Kent's request to block this facility, and you can see the sign that once said Econo Lodge has now been painted over in black, with King County vowing to move forward. King County says this now former Econo Lodge is the only motel on the market that meets the health department's criteria for housing quarantined coronavirus patients with nowhere else to go.
We must move quickly.
Needing to act quickly, the county moved ahead with its plan, but never consulted the city of Kent.
I'm frustrated.
Kent Mayor Dana Ralph asked a judge to block King County's plan because it hasn't applied for the proper permits to house sick people. She worries patients would be allowed to come and go without proper supervision and might spread the disease to people in her community.
I need to be able to look my citizens in the eye and say to them, we're doing everything we can to make sure that you're safe, and I have not been able to get satisfactory answers to those questions to be able to do that. Again, I just want to confirm we know that we have a role to play in this. We know that that's really important. We are a big city, not at all saying that we don't have a responsibility. We just want to do it in a way that is safe and responsible.
15 people will be allowed to be quarantined here, and we were told that some could move in as early as tonight, although we haven't seen any evidence of that. For her part, Mayor Ralph says the city will continue its fight against this in court next week. In Kent, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Eric, thank you. Tacoma Pierce County Health announced its first positive case today. It's a man in his 50s with underlying health conditions. He's in stable conditions tonight and getting care at St. Anthony Hospital in Gig Harbor.
We do expect that this is only the first of other cases. I think we all knew that at some point this would move down from King County and Snohomish County. However, we've been prepared for this.
So public health leaders are trying to figure out if that person had any contact with other people and whether it was with anyone considered at risk.
So it's been nearly a week since the outbreak was reported at the Life Care Center of Kirkland. Today, King County says more help is on the way, with a task force of medical professionals arriving soon. As King 5's Natalie Swaby explains tonight, families want to know why it took so long.
A number of coronavirus deaths and positive tests have been associated with this Life Care Center, and that is why families gathered right here yesterday demanding answers and change. Today, King County Executive Dow Constantine's message to those families is we hear you.
Outside of Life Care Center of Kirkland, Carmen Gray says she's feeling anxious and helpless.
I let my mom down because my sister and I promised her that once we got her out of here that we would not be bringing her back here.
She wasn't able to take her mom, Susan Haley, home because she's sick and has been coughing. Carmen took this picture through a window yesterday.
They tested her for the virus, they tested her for the flu, and sent her back here.
Carmen says she was told her mom will stay here unless her condition gets worse, but at least 15 residents were able to transfer out overnight.
The reason why we've seen so many ambulances here since yesterday is they changed the protocol for when they send them out.
We are grateful that the cavalry is arriving. It is going to make really rapid change, I think, in the conditions there.
King County Executive Dow Constantine announced some patients are getting treatment at hospitals. More medical professionals are expected to arrive here, and all residents and staff will be tested for coronavirus.
I mean, it should have happened a long time ago. This has been going on since Saturday.
Who do you hold responsible for that?
It's got to be the federal government. It's got to be the CDC.
Sean Walsh says his mom, Peggy, is here.
Being able to go to the window today was a huge relief. Huge relief, just being able to see her through a window.
That's as close as he could get. And today, Carmen was able to talk to her mom on the phone.
Just now, she told me she loved me, and I told her I'm proud of her.
We're told nearly 70 residents are still here. If they are sick and their symptoms do get worse, they'll be taken to the hospital according to the county. As for tomorrow, a team of 30 medical professionals from the United States Public Health Service is expected to arrive here. In Kirkland, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.
Families of residents at the Life Care Center were critical of the way the facility has handled this, but what exactly are the protocols for care facilities?
King 5's Tony Black's in Seattle tonight, and you talked to a lot of places. They didn't want to go on camera, though. Why not?
Well, really, it speaks to just how serious a lot of these care facilities are taking protecting their residents and their families as this coronavirus continues to spread around. Now, I reached out to several assisted living, long-term care facilities, nursing homes around the area to learn more about some of their federal baseline protocols that they have to adhere to, and also what they're doing about the coronavirus.
The staff of the Life Care Center have demonstrated that they do not have the training or experience required to contain this outbreak, nor should they be expected to do so.
There's as much frustration as there is unknown over the coronavirus and the response from local and federal leaders. At Issaquah Nursing and Rehab, a sign on the door says no visitors allowed. The center confirmed via email a resident in their facility tested positive for coronavirus while at the hospital. The Ida Culver Ravenna home in Seattle also confirming a resident tested positive. They say that person is now at the hospital and exposure to others at the home is minimal.
I'll tell you that our focus is on making sure that the patients that are in the nursing home are secure, they're safe.
Any assisted living or long-term care facility in the U.S. that gets funding from Medicare or Medicaid must adhere to federal regulations, including having sufficient staff to provide appropriate treatment to residents, keep accurate and accessible clinical records, and maintain and promote a safe and healthy environment for all residents. At Columbia Lutheran Home, a nonprofit nursing home, their Director of Community Relations, Ellie Brown, shared some of the things they're doing to get ahead of the coronavirus. They do not have any confirmed cases, but say they did have 2 employees who also worked at the Life Care Center in Kirkland, and, quote, those 2 employees were restricted immediately upon learning of the situation. They're also screening anyone who enters, checking their temperature, and only allowing essential personnel in and out of the building. Now, for a lot of those places that I checked, a lot of them on their websites do have a landing page that has more details about what they're doing to help minimize the risk of exposure for the coronavirus. We're also adding some of that information on our website that you can get at king5.com. For now, here in Seattle, I'm Tony Black, King 5 News.
Tony, thank you. Okay, if you have tickets to the Emerald City Comic-Con, expect a refund in the next 30 days. Organizers have decided to postpone this event because of the coronavirus. They want to make sure everybody stays safe. They sent out a tweet today announcing they're working on a new date, likely sometime this summer.
Our exclusive King 5 News poll tonight shows how people are reacting to the coronavirus crisis. When asked how concerned they are, 29% said extremely, but many more picked somewhat, and only 5% said not at all.
And we also asked people what they thought about the response from state health officials. A majority, 54%, believe it's appropriate. Overreaction and inadequate had about the same number at 18 and 19%, respectively. Survey USA conducted this statewide poll this week. For a link to our coverage of the coronavirus outbreak, text the word virus to 206-448-4545.